Hello and welcome to another episode of Headlines and Punchlines. I'm your guy Kevin, joined as always by my better half, co-host Mike.
Good
Hello,
morning,
Michael.
Kevin.
What's up?
Good morning. We got a bunch of stories. We're going to try to knock them out here. See how. Hopefully, everybody had a good week last week. Last week was May the 4th. Today is May the 11th. And obviously, hope you guys had a good Star Wars day. Hopefully, that's Kevin's favorite.
All you nerds,
sci-fi show.
all you fucking losers. You have a good day.
Yeah, you won't be saying that when Mandalorian's #1 when it comes out of the box office. Okay,
Fucking
in a couple weeks.
Mandalorian, dude.
Okay.
Baby Yoda.
So, did you have a good weekend?
It was great, dude.
Good deal. All right, so we're going to cover a few news stories that kind of slipped through here. Okay, so Kevin, what do you think of OpenAI? Now they've got a lawsuit going on with Elon right now, and it's because Elon invested in the company, saying it was a non-for-profit, and then they turned it into for-profit, and he is suing them for that. But what we're going to cover is not that, but
Okay.
just throw that out there. But what do you think of OpenAI?
All right. It's complicated, right?
Yeah.
On one hand, I do use the product. I do use ChatGPT, mainly to make like funny pictures or whatever.
Like Norman Rockwell with that.
But it is nice, like research and shit. Like, hey, what about the? But as we discovered, it's not 100%. Like you're trying to figure out this one actor was in a movie and it told you it wasn't, but it ended up he was.
Right. So
So it's not perfect. So like, but it's a nice tool to use. But like any tool, it can be used for bad. And I do worry, like big picture, are we just fucking feeding this master algorithm that is eventually going to like overrule us?
Right.
And not to go full like Terminator style, but like, are the machines going to take over someday? So I don't know. It's tricky. I do use the product, so maybe I'm part of the problem.
Well, I think I think it'll be a net positive in the beginning, but whether or not what's going to happen in the next 15, 20 years, like you and I were talking, kind of a scary, I don't know, kind of like a dystopian thing, but imagine going to a game, a baseball game, and they no longer have the guys handing out the dogs and peanuts. And it's just a robot going up and down, talking like a human, because I'm sure it'll have audio and shit. And then when you go to pay for it, you got to tap its hand or whatever, and then it turns over, and then there's your hot dog.
Yeah, but I wonder, so like now, like you give that guy a tip, right? The guy fucking handing the peanuts. Okay.
Right.
What if you it's a robot. I don't have to tip. He's like, come on, buddy. I got a family. This is how I make my living.
It's funny you say that, because if this thing continues on the way that it's going, and it's really that smart, which I believe that they are pretty smart.
They're too smart.
Money probably won't be a thing for them, because they'll probably look at the greater collective. It'll be like the Borg. Whatever is good for the collective is good for everybody else.
Assimilate or die.
But and then and a lot of people are very much in tune to this, because you are starting to see more and more AI being deployed in weird places, especially those robot delivery things that me and you were talking about.
Yeah.
And
I am for the people that are fucking those machines up.
Yeah.
Pushing them over and shit.
Yeah.
I do love that.
And in the near future, you're going to place an order for pizza, and it's going to come to your house, and it's going to be just sitting at your porch waiting for you to go out and go get it. There won't be a young kid who's trying to make a living, trying to fucking make it in life, right? Delivering your pizzas on the weekend. It'll be some weird robot
thing. Like, to what end, though? Is there some point in our lifetime where we're all just fucking poor, no one's working, we're wearing like potato sacks? Like, if you could have pizza delivery jobs, I mean, what the fuck, dude?
I don't know. And this is a conversation that we're really going to have with ourselves, because this is where that stupid bullshit with UBI, universal basic income, comes into play, because I don't know.
What happens when AI takes all the jobs, dude?
Well, when you go to Wendy's, right, in some Wendy's places, they don't have someone there to take your order. It's just a fucking an AI chatbot that's taking your order and all that. And it's good at taking the order, don't get me wrong, even though someone last week ordered 1,000 cups of water and it made them shut the whole system down, which I think is funny. But like I said, in our lifetime, we're going to see some major shifts come in here. There was actually a story out of truck left from Dallas to Houston, went all that way, and it was totally autonomous. Right? Yeah, which I'm kind of curious to see how that backed in. If it, first of all, who opened the doors for it and all that other shit to back that in there. But that's That makes you nervous too. But I've said it before. It'll probably end up being something to where someone's going to have to be behind the wheel in case it screws up or whatever. So I think it'll be a safety feature.
I don't ever see the DOT allowing an 80,000 pound hazmat placarded load going down the road with just iRobot fucking still.
Well,
that's crazy.
You know, I was watching Logan when it came out. Logan is one of my favorite superhero movies. Excellent movie. And there were trucks that were hauling little, again, this is a movie, but they were hauling, regular vans, regular, trailers with like a little square like engine thing underneath it, just hauling it down the road. And I'm like, God, I wonder how far away we are. Well, I mean, I don't know if that's going to be the case, but anyway, the reason we're talking about this is someone found out where Sam Altman lives. Now, Sam Altman lives out in California. He's the CEO of OpenAI, and he's obviously under a lot of fire because of this technology that they're developing. Okay, and it's interesting to see people who are upset with it because they are doing desperate things. And this guy here let it be known to Sam that he was highly not happy with the things that he's done. Not saying I condone it, not saying that Kevin condones it and we're okay with it, but apparently this guy threw a Molotov cocktail through his front door. So, and that's what happens. So here we go.
Tonight, authorities say these surveillance images capture suspect Daniel Moreno Gama. Clutching a flaming Molotov cocktail, he's accused of hurling at the California home of OpenAI CEO Sam Altman.
This was not spontaneous. This was planned, targeted.
What a weird guy. Had a weird long name, but yeah.
And extremely serious.
Federal agents raiding a home outside Houston early this morning where the FBI says Moreno Gama lived. He's now...
So he drove from Houston all the way to fucking California.
Jeez. That's dedication, though.
Yeah. Yeah. You know what? Damn it, Kevin. I forgot to pull the clips of the attempted assassination of Donald. Fuck. We'll have to do that next week. Damn it. All
like
right.
a month-old news, but it's fine. It's fine.
Yeah, I know. Sorry, guys. Damn it.
You come here for the hot takes.
Attempted murder and possession of a deadly weapon. Authorities say the 20-year-old traveled from Texas to California and launched his attack on Altman's residence around 3:37 a.m. last Friday, catching a driveway gate on...
Just so everybody knows, that is a felony. Okay, throwing a Molotov cocktail is a felony, so he'll be going away for a while, What do you think drove this guy to do that, Kevin?
Well, he's probably doesn't like the way AI is going. Maybe he's concerned that it's going to fucking not only take all the jobs, but then like fucking rule us like Terminator style. Or the guy's just crazy. He could just be crazy.
Yeah, right. Yeah, right. Sick guy. Yeah.
It's always a possibility.
Fire. The criminal complaint going further, sharing he then traveled to OpenAI's San Francisco headquarters, where around 5 a.m., Moreno Gama retrieved a chair and used it to strike the glass doors. And according to security personnel on...
Well, this guy went all out. He went to the CEO's house and he went to the corporate headquarters. Damn, dude. Woo, boy.
That's dedication, dude.
That really is. He planned it out, too.
Stated he was there to burn it down and kill anyone inside. Altman, the head of one of the world's most influential artificial intelligence companies, posted this image of his family.
Yikes.
That is pretty terrifying, though, honestly.
I mean, that guy is really dedicated. Wow.
Stating he hopes it might dissuade the next person from throwing a Molotov cocktail at our house, no matter what they think about me. Police arresting the suspect at OpenAI's headquarters, where investigators say he had a multi-page document espousing views.
What the hell is up with these fucking guys, writing a manifesto? What the fuck is up with that?
Well, they're trying to get their political point across, and what better way to do that than write a manifesto? That way it's in black and white. It's fucking right there.
I guess. That's fucking weird when people do that. Because, I would rather just people not know why I did what I did. If it was me, keep people guessing.
Well, you're not trying to get like a political goal across the finish line, I guess. I've never had a manifesto. I'm not going to make a manifesto, but I think that's the point. Because anyone could just be like the fucking the Unabomber and just, well, he eventually did write a manifesto. Right. Fine. All right, but that's a bad example.
Right.
Fuck. Yeah. Mike, your turn.
Well, I guess Mark David Chapman did too. The guy that
God
shot,
damn it, they all do
they all
manifestos.
See, what is up with that? You know what? Because they're losers. Because you know what? This is gonna be their big moment for people to pay attention to them. You know, I love outlaw country. Like I love I love Waylon and Willie and shit and Johnny and Chris. But Waylon, I saw in an old interview, was talking about. I think this must have been right around when Columbine came out, and he said, you know what? We need to quit talking about these people. Quit giving them their 15 minutes of fame. Don't talk about them. And you know what? I think he's right. I think he's right.
Absolutely. Unfortunately though, whenever like a mass shooting thing happens, we go to the news. We want to know two things: who did it and what's the body count. That's all we give a fuck about.
Yeah, and now it's fucking. Are they a registered Republican or are they a Democrat?
Well,
I want to know.
Yeah, right.
You know, because it just can't be a wacko. There's got to be somebody behind it, and that was another thing about the Donald Trump assassination thing, and we'll talk about that next week. But someone I know did a poll show I listened to, and like half the people think that it was an inside job so he can get his ballroom built. What the fuck?
Dude, okay, are those the same people that thought Butler, PA was staged?
Yeah, I don't.
He told the kid, "Hey, just nip the ear, just nip the ear."
I've always wanted to be piercing. I don't get. I'm like, guys,
so
like that's a big reach. Like, you know, that's another problem too. And I don't want to get, again, we've had complaints about being political, and I'm not going to get political, but I am really tired of the fucking conspiracy theories, man. I'm so fucking over it. Sometimes a spade's just a spade.
Sometimes reality is exactly as it appears.
Right.
There's not always a deeper meaning to everything.
Can you believe the guy traveled all the way on rail with a gun? Yeah. Because have you ever got on a fucking train? There's no security on a fucking train. They're checking shit, dude. They're checking your ticket, if that.
Right.
So I'm like, okay, you know, but again, it just can't be what it is. There's always got to be some fucking crazy, stupid thing that people come up with because they just can't accept it for what it is. You know, it's
problem is sometimes.
I know.
Conspiracies come true.
I know.
Sometimes.
I know.
But I mean, it's in the such minority. I mean, I'm gonna pull a number out of my ass. 5% of conspiracies maybe come out where it's like, okay,
yeah, I think that's fair.
There.
Yeah, where there's some, I think something that like,
there.
Yeah, I do think that there's something there. Now, whether or not it's the full conspiracy, you'd have to like really, sell me on it.
I will say this, not to go off on a complete fucking whatever, dude. The Secret Service needs to step it up, though. I mean, there's videos that got released of like security footage of a dog like alerting to this guy. The dog walked up to him, and then
I saw
the handler was like started talking to him for like 10 seconds. The handler walked away. Then the guy immediately ran down the hall with the dog was smelling gunpowder. Dog, frisk him.
Yeah, and it was a bomb sniffing dog. That was the big thing they were saying. That's why I did. Yeah, that's what Janine Pirro was saying.
So stupid. I mean, they're gonna get this guy fucking killed. Whether some people may enjoy that, but I just think any president shouldn't be assassinated.
No, you don't.
Whether you like
shit.
him or not,
you don't want that shit. Dude.
I don't. I'm not a fan of political violence, whether I agree with the guy or not.
No,
but they've had too many close calls. That's 3 now, like near
5.
Fucking,
it's 5.
Well, I know the guy showed up at Mar-a-Lago with the gas. Okay.
Well, you got okay. So the guy at the Peoria airport, 2016.
Oh, I was talking recent. Okay.
Yeah, no, I'm just talking about in general. I think there's been 5 attempts on his life. Okay, you know what I mean? And when these guys are really motivated, I mean, the guy in the golf course, dude, the fucking sniper rifle over the fence.
If he wasn't full like Elmer Fudd dumbass, where he stuck the gun through the chain link fence, and the Secret Service just happened to see that, if he didn't see the barrel of the gun. Yeah, we're not having this. It's a different conversation.
Yeah, it's ridiculous.
But like, there's an expression. I know I'm like, whatever, going off on a tangent here. But there's an expression back in when Margaret Thatcher was prime minister in England, and like the IRA was like trying to fucking kill her, dude. The head guy of the IRA said something to the effect of, "You guys like for her security, you have to get lucky all the time. We just have to get lucky once.
Yeah,
someone's gonna get lucky once and take this guy out, and then." It's gonna be stupid.
Yeah,
so let's.
People get real passionate. Yeah, it won't be good. A little bit of civil unrest going on if something like that.
Okay,
happens.
sorry for hijacking the segment.
No, we're not. It's a conversation. Well, this Sam Altman, I don't agree with the guy throwing a Molotov cocktail through the guy's fucking house.
No.
I mean, I every time I've heard Sam talk, I don't hear him espousing a bunch of crazy shit. Look,
I think it's just the technology.
Yeah.
People are scared of it.
Yep.
Now, let me throw a hypothetical out there to you. Let's say that in 25 years, because AI is getting stupid, dude. It's so
Yeah.
good. Like
Yeah.
you watch an AI video from like 5 years ago, it's like dog shit.
Yeah.
Now it's indiscernible from reality.
Yep.
Indiscernible.
Yep.
But say in 25 years, it gets better and better and better. It takes more and more jobs, and it's just like a dystopian fucking hellscape that we're living in. Again, this is hypothetical, folks. But wouldn't it be like, wouldn't you look back like, fuck, if we just stopped that Sam Altman, god damn it, dude. I'm not condoning what he did. I'm
Yeah,
not condoning, but I'm saying there could be a hypothetical future where we look back and be like, god damn it, we let it get out of control.
The problem
we let
is,
the cat out of the bag.
The problem is, the genie is already out of the bottle.
Yeah.
You know, and I'm not a big fan of I don't know what you want to call it, dystopian government regulation or either. Look, you know, China's building their own version of AI. You know, it's going to be a competition here. The question is, like you said, are we racing ourselves to a dystopia? And that's going to be the question.
Are we racing to our own demise?
Yeah,
that's what I worry about.
I don't know,
because I used to watch these like doomsday shows on like History Channel, and you know, like a meteor could take us out, a pandemic could take us out. And always the number one was like AI. AI could kill us. It's like, what unplug the fucking thing. What are we doing, guys?
Right. Yeah, right.
Like I love making funny pictures as much as the next guy, but if I gotta choose where I could either do that or stop the mass human extinction caused by the robots in 50 years, I think I'll stop the mass fucking human extinction. I think I can live without my funny pictures.
Yeah, good call.
Problem is you won't know that until it's too late.
No, and like I said, you know, especially if it becomes a situation where it becomes self-aware. But
dude, did you see the video? They got like 3 phones making phone calls to different AI like answering services, like customer service. And hello, I'm the fucking help bot. Hello, I'm the. Eventually, they realize they're all robots and like switch into encrypted communication. Beep bop boop bop. They start talking in beeps and shit, dude. That's fucking terrifying, dude. Fucking terrifying. They diagnosed that because the AI, they're supposed to sound human.
Yeah.
But obviously, a robot can tell. They discerned it.
Right.
They switched to fucking encrypted comms and started like talking like R2D2, dude. It was fucking crazy.
Well, again, it's you know, like I told you that story. We had our buddy Ed kept on having the right side of his spark plugs foul out, and they couldn't really figure out what it was because the truck's not throwing a code, so they couldn't really figure it out. And all that his son-in-law did was he took the plugs out and put 1, 3, 2, 5, and 4, and I don't know, 4 and 5 or whatever. Anyway, he showed these 6 spark plugs and they were numbered, and I took a picture of it and I just said, hey, what can you tell me about this picture? That's all I asked it. And it was like, well, it looks like your oxygen sensor on right bank number 2 is failing and it's lazy. And then it asked me, are you getting any codes? And I'm like, no, I'm not getting any codes on it. And I said, yeah, it's definitely lazy, and that's what's causing the right-hand side to foul out. I didn't ask it for any of that. And it guess what? It diagnosed the problem correctly. So it's going to be an amazing tool. It's going to be a very powerful tool. But like, you know, we'll cover this in a future segment too. You know, the federal government has licensed some Claude AI and things like that to help with the Defense Department.
I don't like
and
that.
It's targeting, yeah. And it got so Anthropic, I think is what it was,
Yeah.
Anthropic. And they were pissed because Anthropic, they did not want to take the guardrails off of this thing, and the Pentagon wanted to do that. And I don't know.
Well,
if
actually, in that
that's-
case, good for Anthropic. Do not take the guardrails off.
Yeah.
That's terrifying, dude. You want AI to? Okay, I'm not saying they were gonna have it control everything, but just AI in there running free, like,
Yeah.
because weren't you telling me that like whenever these AI systems run like war games,
Yep.
it always goes
to
nuclear.
nukes. Yep.
Always goes to nukes.
Because the goal is to win.
To win, exactly.
Yep. So
We just need to remember a movie. You remember the movie in the 80s, War Games?
great movie.
What was at
Matthew
the end of the
Broderick.
movie?
Yeah.
What did the robot say?
You want to play chess?
Well, the only way to win is not to play.
Right.
That's why
Right.
it was like the moral of the fucking
Right.
story.
Great movie.
Great point.
You know what?
too.
You know what? That is a good remake.
Yeah.
That is a fucking good remake.
Yeah,
I'd like
yeah.
to see.
Of course, the main character's got to be trans or something.
Yeah.
So the cast has to be half black. But.
That was, I keep telling you, and again, I don't want to get too political here, but that's one thing about Pete. He only made it to the rank of major, and like he was the one wanting them to, take this thing off the guardrails. And I just think that's trouble. You're asking for trouble, but maybe, the targeting systems, if it can target quicker than the other ones, it'll do better. But like I gotta remember that we got that going on. Ukraine just took a bunch of land from the Russians via a drone and robot.
Oh, that thing's still going on.
Yeah, it's still going on. Yeah, that's
I forgot
still
about
going
that.
on.
They don't really talk about that in the news anymore.
No. We're too busy about the Straits of Hormuz. But anyway, so that was the story about that guy. Now, this is kind of a funny story that we're going to cover here.
A palate cleanser.
This is a palate cleanser here. Let's take it down a little bit. So there's a guy going to go to trial for murder.
Wait a minute. You said palate cleanser.
Well, but here's the thing. He's a quadruple amputee. Quadruple amputee.
What, he talked her to death?
I don't know. Here, let's listen to hear what it has to say.
Welcome back. And now to a very unusual murder investigation in Maryland where the suspect is a quadruple amputee and he's one of the top professional cornhole players in
Whoa.
He's a professional cornhole player.
Okay, I'm no mathematician, but when I hear...
How in the fuck is he doing that, dude?
You got no arms, no legs, right? Am I stupid? Is that the 4?
That's what that means. Yeah, that's the 4. Yeah, it's not like he lost 2 ears and 2 legs.
So is he biting the bags and like
I
throwing
don't
them
know.
with his fucking teeth?
I should have saved this clip of
What
the video
fuck?
of it. I need to get that Facebook
Hold
page
on.
up.
When it comes to
Quadruple amputee.
Quadruple amputee, this guy's like the Babe Ruth. This guy's like in the Hall of Fame.
Really
Dude,
is.
don't let that be an excuse. Any fucking infliction you guys have, this guy is a quadruple amputee.
Right.
Crushing it at cornhole, murdering bitches. This guy's the fucking man.
Don't ever shoot low. Aim high every time, dude. When they go low, we go high. Yeah, this guy, dude. Oh, here we go.
CBS News correspondent Chanel Cole joins us now with more. And Chanel, what more can you tell us about this case?
Well, look, Mugo, this is a bizarre and disturbing story. At the center of this story is someone who would be considered to be an inspiration up until now. 27.
Inspiration. Who was the guy who killed the South African guy?
Oh, Blade Runner.
Yeah. Oscar Pistorius. Yeah, right. What do you think about that? You think he did that?
Oh, clearly, dude.
Well, no, I mean, he did it, but
his wife was in there in the bathroom, and he shot through the door because he thought it was a burglar taking his shit.
In the bathroom. Get out of here,
dude.
Get
That was crazy.
Here, dude. Wow.
She was in the bathroom, dude.
Yeah, right. And everyone knows when the bathroom door's closed, okay, leave people alone, okay?
Exactly.
We talk about that here on the show.
That's actually a good point, dude. If they weren't like the Romans, she'd still be alive. That's a good point, Mike.
No, he probably would have killed her with one shot. Remember, I think he shot multiple shots through the door, so. But see, then that would indicate they did it on purpose. So, but here, okay, let's hear this quadruple amputee from Maryland.
That's crushing it, dude.
Dayton Weber. This is someone who is a quadruple amputee and also a star cornhole player. He is a
She didn't know what the fuck to say.
Yeah.
Because here cornhole, you don't know what the
Just
fuck
say
to
bags, you dumb bitch.
Now, are you good at bags?
I'm okay now.
I mean, I understand it, but I'm like,
I get the job done, dude, but no, I can't get like.
It's like such a Midwestern thing, I think.
is.
But I mean, I guess it's popular everywhere, but yeah.
professional cornhole player who's won multiple tournaments before, but now police, Mugo, believe that he is also a murderer. So how did this happen? Well, police say that Weber was out with a couple of friends. He had 3 people in his vehicle. He was driving his Tesla.
Wait a minute.
He drives? I got so many questions.
What
dude.
the fuck? He's driving. Wow. Well, he said Tesla. The autopilot must have been doing it or something. Wow.
I gotta see a picture of this guy because quadruple amputee. This guy's like a chicken nugget, dude. He's just a stub. He's just like a thumb.
Oh my god, a chicken nugget. Oh my god.
He's just a stump. What can he fucking do? He can't wipe his ass. And this guy's a fucking cornhole savant, murdering people.
Sounds like a
Tesla.
like a movie, dude.
Can he teach me how to him? Yeah. How do you do all these things?
Wow.
SUV in La Plata, Maryland on Sunday night when this happened. They say that someone who was in the vehicle told them that things got heated in that vehicle. They say one of the people who were in the back seat.
I mean, the worst thing that happens is a guy could bite somebody, I think, is about as bad as
Their
they could
ankles.
go.
He's got no feet.
Yeah.
I'm alleging. I don't know. I'm trying to look this
Told
guy up.
investigators that Weber actually shot and killed 27-year-old Bradrick Michael Wells. That person.
How did he shoot him? What the fuck? I don't even know. Is it like
He's got an AI gun.
Yeah, no, you know what? It's probably
Aimbot, aim, fire.
It's probably like you remember the movie Aliens and shit where they got that shit on their head. It's got like a little gun attached to it. Maybe that's what it is.
Also told police that Weber then pulled the car over, asked the two remaining passengers who were inside the vehicle at that moment to help him pull Wells's body out of the vehicle. Those two people told police, Mugo, they refused to do so and that they then got out of the car and left the scene. They say Weber then drove away and that Wells's body was found 2 hours later.
So wait, he shot him? Is that what I'm thinking, Kevin? He shot him?
I shot the clerk.
Yeah, I shot the clerk. Yeah,
I shot the
getting
clerk.
a damn confession here.
That's what it sounded
Resident
like.
called 911 to say that they saw what appeared to be a body lying in somebody's yard.
So Weber was eventually found, Mugo, at a nearby hospital in Virginia just a couple of hours later after he was arrested. Investigators also described this as someone who is a gun enthusiast. What does that mean?
What the fuck?
Okay, new question on the gun form. Are you a quadruple amputee?
Wow.
That's crazy.
I'm blowing my mind. And then you show Kevin just looked this guy up. I mean, he looks like like he said, there's nothing there. There's stumps.
I mean, he does have arms, just no hands, and it looks like I couldn't tell at his knees. It looked like.
How'd he
his
pull the
legs were-
trigger?
It must be just modified or something.
Wow.
I don't know.
What'd you have to do? Hit it with your nose? I don't understand. Wow. Okay.
It's crazy.
Wow. Okay. Well, that's the end of that story. As I don't even know where we can go with that. That sounds like some Twilight Zone shit. I don't know what to say. Like this guy was always made fun of, and then he gets back at people with a gun. I guess. I don't know.
Seriously. But wait a minute. First of all, dude, you give a lifetime of fucking awesome parking. You fucked that up because now you're gonna go to prison.
Right. My mom's got that.
That's a good thing, dude. I'm jealous.
It's amazing.
I'm jealous.
Right up front every time.
Side note, this is hilarious. Every Saturday when we're at the soccer field, you know how they got like the tennis courts over there?
Yeah.
Well, that's usually where we park. Dude, there is like 6 handicap fucking spots right in front of the tennis courts. Cute. Real cute, dude.
Dude, maybe these guys want to go out there. You know, you never know. They might be big tennis players. You know what I mean? So I don't know. You know what? There's a restaurant that you and I both like in Bolingbrook, and they have 12 of them out front. I'm like, wow,
That's a little
that's
overkill.
wild. Okay, so we're gonna go to the next one. Okay, so now there was an argument. Okay, on West Palm Beach, out in Florida, I think, and it had to do with a Taco Bell employee shooting a customer. Now, it's not the fact that he shot the guy; it's the fact that how the argument started is what's funny. So we're gonna. Yeah, remember back in the day when you and I used to work at McDonald's and people would ask for a cup of water?
Oh, yeah.
And then we'd bust them red-handed.
Putting pop in
Putting
it.
soda in there. Yeah, right. Okay, so that sounds like what happened here, but this guy took it to a way bigger extreme. Here we go.
We have new details about that shooting inside a West Palm Beach Taco Bell. Police now confirming it was a Taco Bell worker accused of pulling the trigger, and they say it all started after an argument with customers over a drink. The suspect, Damari Patterson, made his first court appearance today.
Damari Patterson. Okay, and there is a tying story in here with Kevin here. We're going to talk about that here in a second.
First of all,
He used to work at McDonald's.
If I'm the franchisee at that Taco Bell, okay, this guy's employee of the month, dude. He's looking out for my bottom line. Fuck yeah, dude. Sometimes a motherfucker's got to eat a bullet because he's trying to scam me, dude.
Right.
Sorry.
Ripping us off, dude. No, yeah, good point.
According to the arrest report, 3 customers went inside and asked for a cup of water, but investigators say an argument started after one of them used that water cup to get soda. Detectives say the situation
Dun, dun, dun.
Classic scam. We've all seen it.
Scammers.
got tense, and a witness captured video of Patterson yelling during the confrontation. This all happened just before noon
And there's a video. I wonder if we're going to have any audio of it.
Monday at the Taco Bell on 45th Street and Military Trail. Police say at one point the sound of a gun being racked can be heard in the video, and then the video then reportedly shows Patterson swing at one of the customers while a shot is fired.
He racks the gun. Put the water cup down.
Why you packing heat going to your job at Taco
man,
Bell? That's
dude.
crazy,
Oh,
dude.
man. Yeah, now his whole life is ruined for that fucking shit, dude. Damn.
What did it say? Did he kill the guy or no?
I believe he did, but I'm not 100% sure. You know what? Whoever pulled the clips sucks because they pull the clips and they don't fucking listen to them.
Come on,
fucking
Mike.
loser.
What the fuck?
That guy needs to go somewhere else.
Inside of that restaurant. Investigators say the group ran outside, but Patterson followed, firing another shot that missed the customers.
What a bunch of shit.
Jeez.
Now, maybe he's a concealed carry owner because he waited for them to leave the property. Oh, no, you can't do that. You can't.
No, it's opposite. You gotta kill him inside
right,
your place,
right,
dude.
Right. Okay, good point. Yeah, good point.
And struck a window, breaking the glass. All 3 customers were treated for minor injuries, including...
Okay, good. He didn't kill him.
No one
Okay.
died.
Okay, good deal.
Slap on the wrist. He still gets employee of the month status.
Right. And a free meal.
Yeah.
Grazed by that bullet. Patterson's now facing multiple counts of aggravated assault with a firearm.
Damn.
Well,
Okay.
don't try to scam a motherfucker then, dude.
They had it coming. They had
Dude,
it
that's the ultimate fuck around and
okay.
find out, dude.
Okay. All right. Now, Kevin, you got to tell them the story of the promotion that they ran when you worked over there. Okay. Because this is classic Kevin story for all you guys who do or don't know him. Okay. So Kevin's working the drive-through, and Kevin set it up.
So the McDonald's I worked at, every Wednesday night, they had this thing called Kids Night, where from like 5 p.m. to 8 p.m., hamburger Happy Meals were like $1. And I don't know if all Happy Meals were $1, but like between $1 and $2 were the Happy Meals. But
Now, at that point, full price, they were $2.50, $3 at that time. So
yeah, so it's
full disclosure.
Good discount though. I mean, for $1, get a fucking burger, fries, a drink, a toy. It's a good deal. And they would have like parties inside in the lobby. Everyone was like a different theme. What one was like jungle theme. I think one time, a couple times actually, like Ronald McDonald came down, like not the Ronald McDonald, but you know, like Santa Claus in the mall. You know, it's always like one of his disciples.
Yeah, right. The regional Santas, right?
Exactly. So I'm in the drive-through now. Okay, so 8 p.m. show's over, it's full price. So I'm there taking orders. My manager Doug's like, all right, it's 8 o'clock. The kids' night's over. I'm like, all right, you got it, dude. Boop. Fucking car pulls up. Welcome to McDonald's. Gotta take your order. Yeah, I want like 3 hamburger Happy Meals. I'm like, just so you know, it's 8 o'clock. So they did go up to full price. Nah, buddy, I've been here. I've been in line for 5 minutes. No, I'm sorry. I'm like, unfortunately, dude, we don't go by your.
You're holding
clock.
your ground, dude.
Held my ground, dude. No, I didn't shoot the guy. I'm like, no, unfortunately, dude, all due respect, like we go by our clock, not your clock. So file that or you're screwed. I don't know what to tell you. Oh, then we just got back and forth. Oh, well, that's bullshit. I've been in line for 5 minutes, this, that, and the other. I'm like, I hear you. It's not going to change anything. You're not getting the hamburger for $1, dude. It's not going to happen.
Kevin is an absolutist, okay?
Absolutist. Stickler for details. Finally, this goes on for like, 45 seconds or whatever. There's like a pregnant pause. I'm like, look, do you want anything or not? He's like, no. I'm like, fine, bye. And then he drove away. But I'm like, fuck, he's going to come into the window. He's going to kick my ass. Because I'm a 16-year-old pimple-faced fucking kid. This was like a man with like a fucking wife and kids. He was probably pissed.
Trying to get through life, man. He fucked up his whole day,
He
dude.
started to round the corner, and then he took off like a bitch, like a fucking bitch. And then my supervisor came by. He's like, "All right, you're handing out food. You're done." He heard the whole thing. He had a headset on. I'm like, "Was I wrong?" He's like, "Well, no, but you should have."
See, there you go, Kevin. The customer's always right, asshole.
No, fuck that, dude. I'm always right.
That is fucking funny. That is fucking funny.
told him
I used to work at the drive-thru too and all that, and I would just like when there would be people that I liked from high school would come in there, I'd throw in like a free Happy Meal toy or something like that.
Oh,
you know what I mean?
nice.
And they actually got me a lot of traction with girls. To
Look
be
at
honest with
that,
you.
dude.
That was a way to go. Hey, all you kids that are listening, don't know what to do with your life, you don't know where you want to work. Work at Mickey D's, okay? Because it's a great starter job. It pays, dude. It's $15 an hour now, dude.
Yeah, I started
Damn,
at
dude.
$5.50.
I think I was like maybe $6, man. But yeah, you kids, do it, okay? Do it.
Hey, it was Bill
It's
Gates'
fun.
first job, dude.
Yeah,
Good enough for him.
I love McDonald's. I got no
love it, dude.
complaints, dude. I want to go back, dude. I want to go back to that time. So yeah, so that is a great first job. But I can't believe you held your ground over that. What if the guy would have come up to the window and started giving you a shit?
I don't know what I would have did, dude. Well, I don't know. We'll never know, but I was in the right. Now listen, he kind of had a point because like if you're in line at like 7:55,
But he's full of shit. He wasn't in line, dude. You just got there, dude. He just pulled up.
Yeah.
Come on, don't give me that shit. Well, again, you could see the on the monitor. Didn't you have a monitor looking at?
Well,
the
there
thing?
was a line. I mean, this was a popular thing, so he may have been right. You know, not now that I look back on it, maybe he was in line for the 5 minutes. But what are you gonna do, dude?
It's too late, dude. Too late.
Come
dude.
inside, you lazy fuck. That's your
Right.
fault. If the roles were reversed, and I'm a dad going there trying to get this fucking deal, and I know it ends at 8, and it's 5:55, and there's 4 cars ahead of me, below me. We're parking. I'm going inside. I'm getting the deal.
Right.
Getting the fucking deal.
You remember hamburger cheeseburger night? Oh, God.
Well, it started out, it was like $29.39, dude. 29-cent
Man.
hamburgers, 39-cent cheeseburgers. That sucked. Dude, that was like our D-Day.
Oh, it
that
really was,
D-Day,
dude. It was like
dude.
Black Friday, dude. Oh, my God.
Fuck.
Brutal, dude. Brutal. And I wouldn't even look at the screen and be like, beep, beep. I'd just keep making
It didn't matter.
Yeah.
And then you would always get some motherfucker, 5 cheeseburgers,
No cheese,
ketchup
yeah, right.
or whatever, no
Yeah,
pickle,
right.
because they want them fresh.
Right.
Motherfuckers,
Fucking
dude.
assholes.
You know what? And I hate that we allowed that. I'm like, dude, no special orders on those today.
Right.
Sorry. You get what you, because there were like the landing zone would be full of like 20 of these
Oh,
fucking
yeah.
things.
Oh,
Because
yeah.
they were going, because I think the limit, if there was a limit, it was like 5 maybe.
5.
So,
5.
okay, but they're coming 5 at a time, 5 at a
Right.
time, 5 at a time.
Right. You always have to go through buns and shit. You're going through buns like crazy. You're
Oh,
going through
my
cheese like
God,
crazy.
dude.
The
Onions,
guy on the
dehydrated
grill
onions.
actually needs a little bit of help throwing patties
Yeah.
down, trying to keep it going.
Yeah.
The good old days, dude.
The good old days.
Even though, again, there's certain things that I wish that they would bring back, but they won't. Like, dude, you brought up the soup. Oh, man.
I missed the
shit's
soup at
good,
McDonald's. And Mike didn't know about this little hack. You take when you were an insider. I don't think you can ask for this, but you make you a soup for your lunch and just run a fucking regular bun
dude. Through the toaster, yeah.
through the toaster. Boom! You got your dipping fucking
Yeah,
bread, dude.
So good.
So
dude.
good.
So good. I'm pissed I didn't think of that.
Yeah.
And they would have like potato and chicken noodle.
I was
and,
a broccoli guy. I was a
broccoli,
I was a
broccoli.
guy.
And dude, I missed the salad shakers.
Yeah.
Remember, put the stuff in there and you shake it up, dude. It was a
Right.
perfectly. Oh, dude, it was great. Oh, it was great. Kids will never understand it. Remember they had the Johnsonville brat there for a minute, man. Damn, dude, that was good.
Oh, the flavor of the month.
Yeah, it was so good. It was so good. But unfortunately, they don't have any more. Remember the Big and Toasty?
Big and Tasty.
Guys that work were called the Big and Nasty.
It was the Big and Tasty. We
Yeah,
called it the
right.
Big and Nasty.
Their version
Total,
of the Whopper.
It was a Whopper knockoff, dude. Total Whopper.
Totally. You think?
knockoff.
Are you sure?
I
sure?
did the research.
Right.
Definitely.
Right. Okay. So, all right. Now, there was a news article that came out a couple weeks ago. Now, Kevin and I are pretty big home defense guys. Like, that's something that we take very seriously. And there was a story out of California where a guy came up on the guy's porch. Now, I pulled the audio of this. This guy thought he was a wizard and came and rang the guy's doorbell. And the homeowner's kid and wife were inside the house, but the homeowner was on a job site not too far away from where this guy was knocking on his front door. Okay. Now, this guy said his name was Harry Dresden. Now, I looked it up. Some kind of a stupid RPG role-playing game that is online, I guess. And the guy looks really, really weird.
Yeah.
And Kevin...
Wearing a trench coat.
Right. Now, I'm going to say
thick-ass
something.
eyebrows.
No offense to anybody. White dude, trench coat.
Not good.
Nope.
Not good.
Not
The
a good
Combine kids
situation.
fucked that up.
Right, exactly. And they're in
Trench coat.
California. It's hot as fuck, and you're in trench coat.
Right.
No. Don't
Dead
think so.
giveaway.
Kevin, in this particular case, well, you know more about it than maybe our listeners do, but I'll play the audio and we'll stop it, and I just want to know your thoughts on it here. Okay, so here, we're going to go here, okay? He just comes to the door. Here we go.
Hello?
Hi there. Can you open this door, please?
For what?
I just want to make sure that everything's okay. There seems to be something going on.
What?
Make sure everything's okay. Can you open this door, please?
No.
Yeah, I don't fucking think so, dude. Excuse me?
Nice.
And the guy on the other end is being nice. Okay, I wouldn't even fucking. We wouldn't got to this point.
What do you mean?
I don't know. I just figured I'd check on something.
Figured he'd check on something.
Check on what?
Yeah.
I don't know what you want, man. Get out of my house.
Open this door. Where's your daughter, man?
Where's your daughter? Guess
the
what?
fuck?
Racking the gun. We are
Yeah.
racking the gun now, dude. Because fuck you, dude. You're gonna come on my porch as for my daughter. Don't think so, dude. Now, I don't know what the story is, like if he just chose this house or if his daughter played that game. I don't know.
There's got to be some backstory. How'd you know the guy has a daughter? There could be no children.
I don't know, dude. I don't know, dude. But it's rack them up because that would not go too well.
Where's your daughter, man?
What are you talking about?
Where's your daughter? Who's in there with you?
Bro, if you don't leave...
Open this door. I'm breaking it down. You understand me?
Leave my house. You don't...
I'm breaking the door down. You understand, motherfucker? No, dude. You don't understand, dude. This is going to get really stupid really quick. You know, it's one thing to fuck with me. Don't fuck with my family, okay?
All right.
Not going to end well for you. I promise you that, okay?
Are you okay? Is everyone in this house okay?
What? Everyone's okay. What do you want?
He's not responding to what the guy's asking him. Now, I don't know what the dead air there is, but I know he's like pacing back and forth here.
You know what my name is?
I don't know who you are. You don't belong to this neighborhood. That's for sure.
This is my neighborhood, though.
Yeah, I live there. I don't know you.
My name is Harry Dresden.
It was Harry Dresden, dude.
Exactly.
What the fuck, dude? Yeah, and then he like looked right in the camera when he did that shit too, with his fucked up eyebrows, dude. Yeah, this guy's got crazy eyebrows.
Open the door. This is my neighborhood. Open the door.
I would almost be scared of that, but I would be like, yeah, this guy's obviously off his fucking rocker, dude. So now you can't shoot through the door, right, Kevin?
I don't think you can. No, he's got to breach. He's got to cross like the threshold.
Even if he's fucking up the front porch?
Well, it depends on certainly in California, no way. But even like, I mean, maybe like in Texas or Florida, you might have a shot. Of shooting through the door and having it being justified. But in our state, in California, New York, probably not. But once he's in the house, then I'm pretty sure universally it's pretty fair game.
On.
Unless you're in New Jersey, where you do have literally a duty to retreat.
What?
You do, yeah. You have to, so if someone breaks in your house, your first thing should be like, can I get out? Now, if you can't get out, you're in a room with no windows, okay, fine.
Fuck?
But if you have...
It's my house.
Tell that to New Jersey, dude. It's called duty to retreat.
They pay the highest property taxes in the fucking country, and
crazy.
That's what they... Wow, man.
Yeah, even our state, you do have some level of castle doctrine. Like once the guy's in there, it's pretty much...
Oh, I like Castle Doctrine. That sounds like a movie. Castle Doctrine? It's so it's defending your castle.
That's the thing, yeah.
Okay,
yeah. Oh,
okay,
yeah.
okay.
That's exactly what that means.
I wasn't sure.
Your house is your castle.
Right.
When someone fucking breaks in, generally across the board, at most states, at that point, you're allowed to fuck them up.
Huh.
Yeah.
Huh. Interesting.
No. Or I will end you.
Wow. No.
This guy is LARPing, dude.
Or I will fucking end you.
Fuck you, dude.
No, I don't think so, dude.
Do you understand me?
I like how the guy isn't responding.
He's probably on the phone with 911 or something, I would think.
Right. Well, if he had that,
that's what I'd be doing.
He had that ring security system. He could just hit the panic button. Oh, this is where he's fucking up the chimes. He's banging on the front door. Yeah.
This guy's fucked up, dude.
Now they're not going to show it, and I'm sorry that this isn't very descriptive, guys. But there's some pauses and shit. But he does get in through the sliding glass door.
Wait, that was unlocked?
Yeah, that's how he got in. Sliding glass door. Yeah. Hey, you know what?
Guys,
someone.
lock your shit.
Yeah. My wife. I bitch at my wife all the time. Lock that fucking back
Lock your
door.
shit.
I don't care if we're not gonna go out there I don't care if we're gonna go back out there in a minute. Keep that shit locked, dude. It's got to be fucking secured.
Make it hard for him at least. Dude. Lock all the windows. Well, although this is always funny. Side note: whenever you accidentally lock yourself out of your house, you yourself think like a burglar. You're trying to like come in through windows and doors.
Right.
And,
Right.
Fuck.
Right.
But if it's hard for you, it's hard for obviously bad
Right.
guys. So you gotta wait for your wife to come home to let you back in.
Well, and again, if he had that panic button on the fucking alarm system,
Yeah.
see that's something that I got and shit.
So okay, this story popped up. I never really paid that much attention to it. Like the wife and kids were home.
They were home. They were in the house. I don't know where they hid, but
Well, I wonder if they were calling the cops at the time or try calling the husband. Or
I
something.
think she called the husband. I think she called the husband because I remember him saying that he was talking to his wife. So obviously she did reach out to him. Here, let's finish this up.
All right, pause it. I gotta tell you, like, all right, I don't claim to be like Dirty Harry or nothing, but I gotta be. If this dude came to my house in the daytime acting like that, dude, I would be so fucking amped. I'd be right inside the door, fucking drawn and ready.
Yeah,
dude.
dude.
Come in, motherfucker.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah. I dare you. Yeah.
no, my
come
guess
on in.
is they probably didn't have guns in the house. I would imagine. Otherwise, why wouldn't the wife just already have the gun ready there?
Yeah. Yeah. No, well, yeah, I mean that's the thing about getting to the gun, right? Is always the fucking
Yeah, but this has been going on long enough. If you had a gun, even in the furthest spot
but
away,
he's on a job site. See, that's the problem.
No, I'm saying the wife though.
Oh,
the
yeah,
wife's
yeah,
home.
yeah.
I mean, I'm just saying if the wife's there, if they had a gun,
Right.
This is going on for like
It's
5
easy.
minutes.
Yeah, this is easy. Yeah,
just go
easy.
walk into the bedroom, get the gun.
We should play the audio of the kid from Ohio that tried breaking into that house and shit, and they were like, "Go away, Jeff," you know.
Yeah.
I got a gun, and he.
But if you notice, that guy, he waited for the kid to bust into the house. He didn't.
Oh
shoot
yeah,
through the
yeah,
door.
yep, no, yeah, yep. He
Once the kid
crossed the
crossed that
threshold,
threshold, it's game
yeah,
over.
Yeah, right. Yeah, and that didn't work out too well for him.
Clean
either.
kill.
Yeah,
Clean
right.
kill.
Yeah, right. He got him on the way out too. You know, so
Good.
what's he supposed to do? Let him break in and rape his daughter
Yeah,
and
no,
shit?
fuck
No,
that.
I don't think so, dude.
Fuck
No,
that.
sorry. I'll kill you.
Let the bodies hit the floor.
Oh,
Let the bodies hit the
yeah.
floor. Let the
Yeah.
bodies hit the.
Yeah, dude.
Ah,
Man,
what the
dude.
fuck's this guy's problem, dude?
Well, they're lucky they didn't have a 50 cal, dude, and fucking there wouldn't be anything left, dude. Came in there. I mean, I'll tell you what. In that kind of case, you know, like a 50 cal would definitely do the trick because there would be nothing. It would just be liquefy the guy. But
I mean, honestly, for home defense, I think a shotgun might
Right.
be like the way to go, just because
Right.
you want the. Listen, when I know I'm making fun, I would be waiting for this guy, but like most times people break in, it's nighttime,
Right.
you're
Right.
asleep, you're tired.
right.
To be able to draw, aim, I mean, you're probably gonna miss the guy 8. If you have 10 shots, you're gonna miss him 10 times.
Right.
But a shotgun has that cone spray.
Yeah.
So I think
Yeah.
that's the way to go. Home defense.
Well,
pro tip.
Well, you know, and the other thing too, I don't want to get too deep into it too, is that this clip we saw is the initial him in the front door. He does go in through the sliding glass door, and unfortunately, the homeowner shows up, and all he has is a fucking plastic shovel.
Oh, it's a plastic
that he has
shovel?
to beat this guy off with. You know, that didn't sound very good.
Yeah, wait,
and
did
he
what
had
with
to
this guy?
fucking. Well, you know, times are tough. Trying to make extra money around here. Yeah, he had to beat him up with the shovel, and I think this guy that was acting crazy had been in the service at one time, I guess. You know, I don't know what branch, but
Davidian.
they both ended up getting injuries and shit. So the guy definitely fought with them, and eventually you see the cops do roll in there, and they're trying to like check it out. The wife and the kid are unharmed, so that's good. But you know, like I always say, like, you know, I think you and I were talking about that, like. I don't want to. I'm pro constitutional carry. I don't want to get too deep into it, but like if that guy had a firearm on him in his vehicle and he could have carried it legally, he could have walked in there, locked, cocked, ready to rock, and put this guy down and just move on with his day. Now he's got to deal with him hand to hand. Guys, look, newsflash. I know some people are scared of guns and shit. When something like this happens, you don't want an equal fight. You want overwhelming force to where it's.
You're gonna wish you had a gun.
Yeah, you wish you had a gun, right? And if he had a gun there, maybe this guy would have fucking thought about the shit before he was doing it. Okay, so but unfortunately, that's kind of how it all played out. So, yeah. So I think we're at the end of the show here. We appreciate all you guys listening. Kev, you got anything you want to say?
Just same as always, dude. Thanks for listening. Like, follow, all that. Share the show. And yeah, thanks for listening.
All right. Yeah, I'll see you guys next week. Have a good one.
Adios.